And we're live.
Yeah, because the last time I did this, Brandon did it, and I'm not seeing anything that's just like, here's the link. Oh, here we go. Invite friends. Oh, yeah, I found it.
Also,
Okay, I found it.
wow. How did Microsoft Edge get on my freaking computer?
I don't think you have a choice on. Oh, hey, Quentin.
Motherfuck.
Thank you for 27 months.
Holy shit, bro.
Holy shit, dude.
I'm gonna thank him.
It's both under cardboard boredom.
It didn't work.
It didn't
It's just a
work?
black screen. There's nothing here.
All right, hang on. Invite friend. Open at the AI Dungeon website. You staying away from the alcohol?
Absolutely.
Where is it? I thought this would be it because this one says open this link at the AI Dungeon website. I'm going to just make a new one because maybe I missed something. I'm going to say horror, mansion. Well, do you want mansion or forest?
Mansion.
Mansion. Generating story. Entering my character's name. Join adventure. Invite players. Open at the AI Dungeon website. All right, I sent you a new one.
Okay, give me a second. All right. Link.
A white.
Still just a black screen.
Okay, let's try you starting it then.
If I clicked the link, it looks like okay.
Because if I leave and then click it again, it brings me back to it.
Give me just a second, Logan.
Okay.
I got it to open up in one Internet Explorer window, but not another, so I'm just changing it so now it's capturing the correct one.
Hmm.
Okay. God help us. I think we got it set up, Logan.
Okay, are you in?
It says a group of friends are exploring an abandoned mansion. As they enter, they notice the faint smell of a fire burning, and sheet-covered furniture litters the dusty floor. That mean I'm in?
Yeah, that's the same story I'm in.
They make their way through the mansion and hear the sounds of footsteps on creaky stairs. Just then, the doors to the room slam shut. They try not to panic as they hear the footsteps getting closer. Then a muffled voice says, "Who's there?" One of your group replies, "Only some old friends." Footsteps stop and the door is unlocked.
All right. So to play this game, see at the bottom left where it says "do," and then what does name of your character do? If you click that, you can switch between say and story. So if you say "do," whatever you type, whatever you type is what
Fuck
they do.
shit.
What?
Okay, I have to put a name in. I didn't put a name in, so now I'm gonna put a name.
Okay.
Well, he used his name.
I didn't use my real name. I made up a name.
Oh, it says that you use your name.
Where do you see my name?
In players.
Oh, that's just my username.
What
The
name did you
character that
choose?
the character in the story is not the same as my username.
What did you use?
Well, we'll have to see as we play, and then won't we?
Quinn says no, leave it as dude.
Dude.
It looks like poop. Upside down poop.
So,
oh
if we're-
god.
if we're playing, I don't really want to like rely on it too much, but if like the story just gets a little out of hand because it's done by an AI, it tends to happen from time to time. If you push the left arrow, there's a left arrow and a right arrow. You can push the left arrow to go back, and there's a circle arrow. Do you see the arrow that's in a circle? That one is to just redo the last thing that was said. So if we get one that is just like completely off the wall, we can click that to redo it altogether. Not only an AI and horny AI. Yeah, it gets a little horny sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
I'm
exactly
excited
what
about that.
I'm not sure exactly what the first three are, the exclamation point, the earth, and the pin. But the pencil lets you physically edit the last thing that happened. So if we need to like force the story back on track, we can edit it with that little pencil.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and start the first thing. So I'm gonna say, "Who's there?"
Trying to scary music to kind of set the ambiance too.
Okay. Reggie Fats says, "Who's there?" Reggie says, "Is that you, Bill?" The figure steps into the light. It's Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison?
The singer from The Doors. He smiles and nods, then hands a small package to each of your friends. He's giving us weed.
I'm sorry. Are you Reggie Fats?
I'm Reggie Fats.
Oh god.
And Jim Morrison just gave us all little packages.
Oh, Quinn says the pen lets the AI remember specific details. Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't really know how to implement it, so I'm probably not going to mess with it. Maybe if we get into more complex AI dungeoneering in the future, we can mess with that.
So now, can I do something?
Yeah, go ahead. Make sure if you're going to physically do something, go switch it to do. If you're going to say something, say.
Okay. Don't say I. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Yeah, don't say I.
Take the package.
I can't believe Jim Morrison is in this haunted mansion.
Remember when I said, no, Shelby doesn't need to play this game. She doesn't know how it works. Light it!
What'd you do?
Please log in to continue playing. Going.
Oh, you don't have you gotta have an account.
I have to log in to continue playing. I don't know.
Is Reggie Fats a real person? Hold on, I need to Google that. Reggie Watts is a real person.
Now it's just an infinite loop of thinking now.
My mom goes dead air. No,
I'm
we got a
trying
little
to figure it out.
We got a little bit of technical difficulties. We're figuring it out. Maybe Logan had to invite you. What does that mean? I did invite her. I did, I swear.
Did you pick like one of the special scenarios at the bottom of the screen?
No, I just said horror and then I said mansion.
I don't know. Brandon has done this every single time.
Yeah.
And we've never done this. And I don't know why it seems to be that so complicated at all. Because he just does it and Clayton's never had to make an account, so I'm trying to figure it out. To get it to work. It's the problem.
Do you want to maybe you start one up and then we'll use that one instead? I'm gonna be sad that we're missing out on Jim Morrison, but
Oh, great. Okay. So I've created an account and now it makes me have to go to my email and verify it.
yeah.
That's solid. Thanks. Here we go. My dump email. Verified. Apparently they don't appreciate it. Okay. Join game.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Let's try this again. Now I'm going to give you guys back screen. Okay. For God's sake, take the package and smoke that shit.
Dude, take the package. Smoke that shit. You and your friends then open the package and find a strange gray leafy substance. You drop it and burn it with a sizzling sound. Jim laughs. Says, it's just marijuana, fools. Okay, I'm going to do something now.
Quentin says you should make the AI choose the image with a car in it. What the fuck does that mean?
He's making a joke.
I've never heard of that. And I've listened to all these streams. That's why I never know how they work. I just listen to them.
Well, there's nothing really to watch.
Exactly.
It's totally, these are perfect for listening to. I'm going to say, Jim, this is a haunted house. Why are you here smoking weed?
Kind of interesting that it brings up marijuana.
Reggie Fats, because you said smoke that shit, and that made it marijuana. It probably wasn't marijuana before. Reggie Fats says, Jim, this is a haunted mansion. Why are you here smoking weed? Jim looks at him and smiles. This isn't weed, boy. It's called marijuana. And it's very good for your mental health. What? This is supposed to be a haunted mansion, and now Jim Morrison's giving us weed.
Well, it explains all the weird shit we're going to be seeing later. Gonna kill my spelling. Poop says, smoking this sweet Mary Jane will explain all the hallucinations we'll be seeing in this house. Surely you must have been high while making this video, you say. I was, but only on love, Jim says, smiling. What?
I think we should re-roll that one.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it?
Which one's the re-roll?
It's the circle arrow.
Jim laughs and takes a joint from out of his robe. He lights up and gives a toke to each of you. Enjoy, my friends. Remember, do not try this at home.
Why is Jim wearing a robe?
Oh, you know, he'd be just chilling.
I'm gonna hard left away from this.
Ah, okay.
Search the mansion for ghouls. Reggie Fats searches search the mansion for ghouls. Hold on, I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna say searches.
Will it really matter if this? Okay.
As you enter the mansion, the sky begins to darken. You notice it. The silence. There's no wind, no creaking of old wood, nothing. Silence has fallen. The eerie quiet is broken by several screams from outside the mansion. You see the silhouettes of several people running from the mansion towards the trees. It's ghouls!
Oh, can I say something?
Yes, yes, please. No, it's the doctor.
I don't know if you've watched all of the Doctor Who,
I haven't seen some of the newer stuff.
but the silence is a
Oh, the
big
silence.
thing in the Doctor.
Yeah, it is.
The
Yeah, it is.
big thing. Poop says, no, it's the Doctor. The group of people running from the mansion are revealed to be that of doctors and medical students. One of them, a young looking man with a stethoscope around his neck, collapses on the ground in front of you.
Why is there a celebrate button? Something about fireworks? I'm not sure exactly what it is, but apparently we got entered into some sort of beta, Merc. I'm not sure what. We didn't choose that.
Trying so hard. Darn, I won't call it poop anymore. Dude says, wow, that stethoscope looks just like a bow tie. The man says in a panic, it's vampires! They're everywhere! I need to get to the hospital! As he scrambles away, you notice the sky has gone completely black. Knock yourself out, Logan. Pointless YouTube update? I think it's a Twitch update.
Reggie Fats drinks holy water. Reggie grabs the bottle of holy water and takes a swig, downing the whole vial. Come on, he shouts, and runs back into the house with the others. Are you typing something?
Yes. Dude says, but what about finding my super hot vampire boyfriend?
Nothing happens. You shrug and enter the house. even AI Dungeon's like, no.
Like, no, that's not how it works, baby. Twilight was a fantasy. Oh, you can say something.
Reggie Fat says, he's in here. Let's find him. You reach for the door at the end of the hall and grab the handle. It's locked, of course. So you head back towards where you entered the house. Can I do something?
Yeah.
All right. Apparently, we need to do our do's in the present tense. Present tense.
Oh, did it fuss at you or something for it?
No, it's just earlier it didn't like it. It came out weird because I did it in the past tense.
Mark says, look at it this way. It's basically just YouTube, just for streaming. Yeah, except YouTube's got all these, like, regulations and stuff that I don't want to deal with. I mean, Twitch has its rules, but just basically don't show feet or nips.
Okay. Reggie Fat searches for the key to the door. Reggie turns over all the furniture in the room looking for the key, but he finds nothing. Come on, he shouts. Or is it more like a come on?
What? Dude, Reggie says Reggie finds the key in his pocket. You hear a key turning in the door lock. Reggie runs over and opens the door. Thank goodness the key worked, he says. You search the room, but nothing appears to be happening. Come on.
All right. If you're going to like make story plots like that, you have to switch it to story.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll think that you're trying to make your character do or say something.
Okay.
Reggie Fats yells real loud. Reggie screams and turns back to the room. He slams the door shut behind you, trapping you inside. A window opens above you. You realize you're in serious trouble.
So I'm trapped in the room now?
I think we're both trapped in the room.
Okay. Okay. Quentin says Shelby is never going to find glistening fanged love. I'm cool with that. I'm cool. Mark says, I understand the nip bit, but why feet? Because it got to be a really weird,
Fetish thing.
yeah. And people were doing stuff and in a sexual way. It wasn't cool. I look out the window. Cars honk and pass by outside. A fat rain drops from the sky. Maybe you should take cover. Finding a hiding spot. You find yourself in a large closet packed full of medical supplies. So we're not even like in the middle of nowhere in a haunted mansion. We're like in the middle of like a city.
Listen, AI Dungeon's kind of a roller coaster. You got to keep up. It could take a hard left. I mean, we were literally just smoking weed with Jim Morrison, so.
I guess so.
All right.
I have medical supplies since I brought up the doctor.
Let's see. I don't even know what our goal is right now.
Are we supposed to have a goal?
Some of them do have like a goal, but this one didn't really give us a goal.
We're supposed to find swords in one of them.
Yeah, I think let's just make up our own goal. Let's say that our goal here is to get the ghosts out of the mansion, or the vampires rather.
Vampires are in the mansion. We have to get them out of it. Okay.
Yeah. So let's say, starts tracking the vampires. Reggie Fat starts tracking the vampires. You can hear loud sounds from outside, like a gunshot. Then you hear the same noise followed by a death scream. You jump from your place and open the closet door. Outside, it's much darker. Mark says, well, I'm going to get something to clean out my D key and see if I can fix it anyway. And again, I still have the Chromebook.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you still have the Chromebook. Haha! I have a light. I find a large candlestick on top of a chest of drawers. I turn it over and hold it close to see better. Then you place the candle on the chest of drawers.
All right.
Quentin says, how can you see outside through the closet? I have no idea.
Closet window.
So that sounds like ridiculous and doesn't actually happen, but when I was house shopping, there was a closet that there was a huge ass window into, and I was like, I don't think I'll go with this. Mark says, also, this feels sort of like a play on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, because I was definitely looking for my vampire earlier.
All right, so let's...
You ever watch the spinoff Angel?
I haven't watched either of them.
Oh, I watched Angel. It scared me a lot, though, so I can only... Everyone.
Did you ever watch Buffy?
Yes. Long time ago.
I haven't seen either one. I heard they're good, though. Let's say we can use this candle to find the vampires. And I spelled candle wrong. I said candle. You run to the next room and back against the wall. You raise the candlestick to a defensive position. Then you check the next room and finally the one after that, but find nothing. Also, the AI tends to just kind of go nowhere. You really got to egg it on to make things happen sometimes.
Yeah, it's not. Mark says he never heard of Angel, but watched the hell out of Buffy and also read the comics. Quentin says, I was thinking of like a closet piece of furniture, not a room extension. Got it. Yeah, that definitely.
Oh. Like a wardrobe or something like that?
Yeah. Suddenly, there's a vampire in the room with you, and he starts to run towards you with fangs dripping blood.
Ugh.
Hiya, kid, he says. He leaps on top of you and bites you through the neck. Scream as he drains all the blood from your body.
Okay, I know what to do.
That went well. Quentin says,
Okay.
yeah, that's the word. I could not think of wardrobe. You know, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Narnia books were pretty good. The Narnia movies sucked.
Reggie Fats flexes his neck and gets his blood
Oh
back.
my god.
Reggie recovered from the vampire bite and flexes his neck muscles. That should do it, he says, before another vampire appears in the room. I'm not gonna let a vampire drain my blood. I'm gonna get it back.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that.
Well, we have 2 vampires to deal with. Is this like a JoJo moment? Yes.
God, don't even the shit that I. Oh God, JoJo. Reggie walks up to the vampires and bitch slaps them both. I'm ready for this now, he says. The 2 vampires leap on Reggie, but he's ready for them with a strike to the face and a chokehold to one.
Oh yeah, Reggie's fucking awesome.
Reggie's like the fucking Rock.
Okay, I know what to do.
Mark says, who the fuck would make a wardrobe with a window in it? And Quint says, to get to Narnia, of course.
Quentin has a point.
Yeah.
Reggie Fat slams the 2 vampires together by the face. Reggie slams the 2 vampires together by the face, cracking their skulls together, then punches one, shattering his jaw.
Oh my god. Reggie is kicking their ass.
They tried to drink his blood and he got pissed off.
Quentin says, did you read all the Narnia books, Shelby? I did. Many years ago. Dude says, stop killing the vampires, Reggie. Maybe they come in peace. Reggie releases the vampire he's punching and punches the other one in the face, shattering his skull. You do the right thing, you get rewarded in the long run, he says. What the fuck does that mean?
You do the right thing, you get rewarded in the long run.
Reggie's an ass.
Reggie's a badass. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Okay. Reggie Fat says, you need to apologize for trying to drink my blood. Apologies accepted. Reggie punches the vampire in the face, cracking his skull. I guess I owe you that. I guess I owe you that, he says. And then he pulls his knife out, slices up the vampire's jugular.
Oh my god.
This isn't what I wanted, so I'm going to re-roll it. Reggie says, you need to apologize for trying to drink my blood. Reggie moves in to apologize and a loud noise distracts him. He looks out the window and his eyes wide. He sees a Gatling gun opening fire. What is happening?
What is a Gatling gun?
Gatling gun is like a big machine gun.
The big guns like that they put on top of like tanks and stuff?
I think it's a big machine gun. You know what? I'm going to look it up because I'm not exactly sure.
Quentin says, how many times can you crack one skull? Well, if you're a vampire, I assume you're constantly re-healing. So you crack the skull, it heals. You crack the skull, it heals.
Yeah. Quentin's right. It's like an old machine gun on big cartwheels. It's really silly looking, but they have one and they're shooting it at me.
A manual machine gun that you have to.
hmm So the vampires have a machine gun.
Oh, the vampires have it?
I'm
Not
pretty
someone
sure
to come
they
to kill the
have it, and
vampires?
I think they're trying to kill me.
Why do
That's
they
what I
want to
got out
kill
of
you
this.
so bad?
Because they're vampires, and I'm kicking their
Hey.
ass.
Well, good luck, Logan. Because I'm leaping out of the way of the oncoming bullets. You're on your own, bitch. I leap out of the way to avoid getting hit, but a bullet grazes my side. Damn it! You grab a bat from the morgue table and smash it into the Gatling gun. I don't think that's going to do a damn thing. Mark says, till you hear, finish him in the background. That's how many times you keep cracking that skull. Mark says, his key is busted. It's fine. I got you set, Becca. You were really emphasizing the ground. Just for
Welcome
Logan
to
keep
Chat
smashing
Bad
the-
Cat.
Welcome, Chat Bad Cat.
All right,
Quentin
here's
says
what I'm gonna do.
oh, you already said that.
I'm going to. So you're smashing the Gatling gun with a bat.
Supposedly. I don't think it's going to do shit, but okay.
I'm going to melt the vampires.
Mark says a bat
And-
would sort of jam it, but it won't do shit.
Yeah, probably not. Reggie Fats melts the vampires in holy water. You run over to the corner of the room and open the cabinet. You pull out a can of holy water, nice can of holy water, and empty it in all directions, breaking the vampires' legs. The holy water causes the vampires to burst into flames.
I didn't know we were going to kill the vampires. I feel terrible.
Why?
Because
These are definitely the evil blah vampires.
you don't know that. Count Dracula, baby. He's got a golden heart.
Would you stop groaning at me?
No. I will continue to groan at you and you'll get
He's just
fucked
laying on the
over.
ground, staring at me, going, Stop.
Fat Cat says, what is our tale in this spooky time? A fucking shit show. That's what it is. We got vampires and it's all kinds of crap.
We don't know exactly what our goal is, but we know we have a mansion and there are vampires in it. And I'm saying we're trying to get the vampires out to win. Other than that, we don't really know what our goal is.
With the vampires defeated, you hear a long howl coming from the woods outside the house. You're not the only one hearing it. Someone else heard that, a deep voice says. Deep voice.
I'm gonna say Jim Morrison.
Mark says, do you want Blade to kill the vampires or are you going to keep arguing? I'm going to keep arguing. If Twilight taught me anything about vampires, it's that you can absolutely fall in love with one. And then conveniently get it turned into one and have it happily ever after, or yeah.
I'm going to say Jim Morrison. I'm going to type it exactly the way they said it earlier. For the doors.
Fat Cat says, I mean, I'm halfway through one of the new horror world modes with Dragon AI, and it's amazing. Huh. This is my first time ever playing this, Fat Cat.
Reggie Fat says Jim Morrison, singer for the Doors. Uh-huh. Reggie turns around and finds himself staring down a shotgun barrel of a man in a cowboy hat. Don't move, the man says. Reggie raises his hands up.
Okay, because now we have
Jim
a cowboy.
Morrison was evil the whole time.
Is Jim Morrison the cowboy?
I guess.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff that happens in this that you just have to assume. Because it can literally change in 2 seconds.
So good. It's going to tell me how I misspelled marijuana. Jim, have you been smoking more of that marijuana? No. Suddenly, you see a man run out of the back room. He's wearing a cowboy hat and old Western clothes. He has a whip in his hand. Reggie yells, "This man's gonna come
Why
whip
is
your
that-
ass!"
This mansion is infested with vampires and cowboys.
Oh God, Merc says, "I didn't realize this was gonna be a Blade reboot." Clayton would be so happy. He loves Blade. Bad Cat says, "Yeah, there's some Halloween Easter eggs hidden in the game." Oh, cool.
Reggie Fat says it'll be a cold day in hell before I let a cowboy kill me. Here's another for you, Jim replied, taking off his cowboy hat and giving the man a good whip. Who the hell are you? The man says, looking annoyed. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Oh, it's gonna take this down a bad time if I say that. Oh,
You
God.
probably don't make it horny.
Am I saying that right? Shootout? That's not a shootout. No, that's shot out. That's shootout. Okay.
You're good.
Dude suggests a shootout. Well, let's take them out one by one. Cool. You both take a spot behind the corner of the wall and aim your weapons. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize that I had a weapon. I thought I had a bat.
Listen, stuff happens and you just got to roll with it.
Quentin says, "My favorite movie, Cowboys versus Vampires." Versus just like all my other shit. Sorry, someone stole your played movies.
Reggie Fat says, "Fire! You both fired, but you missed." The cowboy calmly steps out of the way as the bullets slam into the wall behind him. "What's your name, son?" he asks you. "Reggie!" Bad Cat says, "What is your best horror movie?" Mine would have to be Dog Soldiers. I still can't watch it. I don't
do
know what
scary movies.
Soldiers is. I like the funny horror movies. Like Child's Play. That scared me so much as a kid, but as an adult, it's just silly.
Cowboy walks over to Dude and Reggie. He pulls his mask off and he's a vampire! "You're a vampire!" you yell. "Yep," he replies with a smile. The vampire begins to approach the two. "You two are next," he says before laughing.
I have a good one. Reggie Fat says, "My father was murdered by a cowboy and my mother was murdered by a vampire." The vampire laughs as he approaches Reggie. "Ah, yes, I'll kill you last since the shotgun will kill you instantly. Your friend will be a challenge." Reggie looks scared. I think my dog needs to go OUT because he's really like groaning and staring and
Hey,
traipsing.
go take him out.
So I'm gonna go let him out. I'll be right back.
Bad Cat says apparently Dog Soldiers was a 2002 werewolf movie that 18 years later still despises. Damn. Mark says, "Are we suddenly going to summon aliens?" Apparently, you never know with this game what the fuck's going to happen. I'll say that.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Batcat says, what about Predator? And then we can remake the sequel. I never saw Predator.
I saw Predator. Predator was really good. I saw the sequel once, but I don't really remember it. So I guess that tells you how good it was.
Dude says, you will never kill me. I am immortal. Vampire turns around and looks at you with interest. Well, if you're sure, he says. Immortal, you reply. The vampire bursts into laughter.
Okay. I'm going to say attempts to do something instead of does something because I want to see what the AI says I actually do. Attempts. Reggie Fats attempts to stab a wooden stake in the heart of the vampire as he's distracted. Hey, thanks for the follow, Bad Cat.
Thanks for the follow.
Reggie holds a wooden stake out, but the vampire grabs his wrist and twists it. I don't think so.
Oh no, he's gonna get you.
The vampire closes in for the kill.
Batcat says, wait, if you're immortal, then aren't you already a vampire? Should have had that stake on a jackhammer. Dude grabs the vampire by their hair and stabs him into the heart with a cross. You grab the cowboy by the hair, but he snaps your cross in half. He grabs you by the head and shoves his fangs into your neck. Shit.
Okay. Before he kills dude.
Later, dude. Oh, I can't die. I have something up my sleeve. Wait from dusk till dawn.
Reggie Fats before whoops. I used the wrong thing, but whatever. Before he kills dude, Reggie uses this opportunity to pour holy water in the vampire's face. You run over to do this. He quickly grabs a hold of you and tosses you aside. Reggie begins rubbing his hands together and mumbling. The vampire begins to cough up blood.
What the hell does that even mean? He quickly grabs a hold of you and tosses you aside. Did you get the holy water in his face?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound like you died, so.
Hey, Steve. He says, I'll let you say it. Look.
Oh.
Hey, Steve!
The other thing.
The other thing? Oh, Cheerios.
Thank you for subscribing, Steve. How are you feeling today? Steve says he's doing all right today. Good. Any kind of improvement on your taste buds? Dude begins chanting loudly and throws white powder into the air, choking the vampires. The vampire breaks free and begins flailing about. Bind him, someone, Jim says. And Jim's back?
Jim
Jim's
Morrison's back.
What the fuck?
I know. I
Oh,
can't tell
sorry,
if Jim
Steve.
Morrison's a bad guy or a good guy in this
I
story.
have no fucking clue, but he's high as shit. I don't know if he's the... yeah, he's not the freaking cowboy, apparently, so...
Reggie Fats hog ties the vampire. Okay, the cowboy ties up the vampire.
Are
All
you the
right, you're under
cowboy?
arrest, he says. The vampire begins to laugh. What was that?
Are you the vampire?
No.
Because it says the cowboy ties the vampire up. Instead of you
Right, but I'm not a
tying him
vampire.
up.
The vampires who were fighting.
I said, are you the cowboy?
Oh,
Because it says the cowboy ties the vampire up.
I guess I am now.
I don't know. It's really gone sideways. Honorary cowboy, says Quentin. People call him Maurice. Draw a circle in the air and focus on it. The air around you begins to react, and the vampire is trapped in a circle of red flames. You're one of them, Jim says. Great. Now I'm getting accused of being a vampire. How to spell.
Reggie Fats says, "No, dude is a good guy. Don't be fooled by the vampire's tricks." "Shut up, hillbilly," the vampire snarls. "Hillbilly?" you ask, confused. "Just shut up," Jim says. "All right, you two, take out the torches."
Shut up, Jim.
Quentin says the game knows exactly what it wants.
Yeah. Sure. This game is so fucked up. It is so beyond. I can't even
Are we
begin.
playing Zork? No, we're playing AI Dungeon.
Dude says, I am not a vampire. I am not dude. I am John Constantine. I am here, oops, misspelled that, to save you all from the evil that runs on this Hallows Eve. Reggie pulls out his gun. I'm not killing a guy just because he's dressed up like a vampire. He could be working with the vampires. He's gotta die, Reg. What? I don't understand what this even, who is even saying this at this point?
I don't know.
Piss me off.
Reggie Fats shoots the vampire. Reggie shoots the vampire in the head, killing him. He looks at you. "Sorry." "Hey," the cowboy shouts, stumbling back. "I'm not dead yet."
Is the cowboy the vampire?
I don't know.
But then
I
how
thought
is the cowboy tying the vampire up?
I can't tell if the cowboy's a good guy, a bad guy, or a vampire.
Let me just ask, is the cowboy a vampire?
No, John says. "Who's John?"
I'm John
it's getting late.
Constantine.
Well, it's getting late. I'm afraid you'll have to stay here until morning. "Yes, unfortunately, there is no way out of the city tonight," John says. I don't know what's happening.
The fuck? Oh my god. Greg says, I would love to do a text-based adventure stream as an April 1st joke. Well, I can
Well,
tell you
AI
this.
Dungeon.
This game's
Uh,
really fucking weird.
AI Dungeon, it's a text-based adventure that uses an AI that learns from other people playing the game and will generate a story as you play it. And it's kind of confusing because it's based off an AI because things can change literally in 2 seconds from what you thought it was. But it's a lot of fun and it makes great stories. Also, you can smoke weed with Jim Morrison and 2 seconds later be fighting a vampire in a wardrobe.
And then at some point, a cowboy came in, and we're not sure who exactly the cowboy is.
Yeah, when I was playing with Brandon last time, there was a tree that we climbed up, and then because we climbed up the tree, demons came out of the tree. So, it was weird. But this is a great. I love this thing. This thing is awesome. Also, you have to be careful because if you are like suggestive or horny in any way, because it's learning from the way people. Steve is about to launch a small celebration.
Oh. Steve launched an emote fireworks in the channel. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Steve. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate you.
It should be doing something, right? I'm watching stream.
I don't know. But because if you go horny, like even a little bit, because it's an AI that learns from what people do, it and it's mostly like horny people play this, I think. It like turns super horny and you don't really want to do that on stream. So you need to be super careful about what you say, because if you're suggestive even a little bit, it like hard left into horny town.
Dude, Steve, I appreciate you trying to do that. I don't know why it didn't do anything on stream. Like, it didn't even tell me on stream that you'd done it. We only knew that because of Streamlabs telling it to me. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to do.
It's still in beta, as best I can tell, and they're just testing it out with a few streamers.
Appreciate it, though.
It did an emote explosion on desktop. Oh, it's because I'm on mobile. Damn! That's crap! I'll have to go back and watch it. I want to see all the emotes that did it. Was it random emotes? Also, it's your turn, Logan.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's in beta, it also may not be on the mobile. Because you know their mobile
Do a
app's
long
awesome,
press.
right?
Okay.
Oh, it was all of our emotes. Oh, cool. Oh, Greg says he's on mobile as well.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do what Greg says.
Don't you punch me in the face.
Party takes. Oh, I'm gonna take a long rest. I'm not gonna punch John in the face.
Okay.
The party takes a long rest in a corner of the city. Well,
Are we just in?
hang on. I'm gonna undo that.
I don't know how that got through.
A party takes a long rest. Period. If you don't like, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. If you don't punctuate it properly when you're doing the story bits, it thinks that it's supposed to fill in the rest. Period. The party takes a long rest. The vampires rise from the dead and begin to attack John. I knew he was a vampire, the vampire snarls. Find him quick before he entraps us all.
What?
I don't know. Just do what you want to do.
I have no idea. This is it's off the charts. There you go, Logan. You read that.
Dude says, do not hurt John. He is my friend. Wait, dude says this?
Yeah.
He's talking about himself.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Oh, he is my friend. We eat Cheerios together. Reggie shoots the vampire but misses, dousing the vampire in holy water. There, catch, the cowboy says, tossing you the crucifix. Thank you, John says.
And now the cowboy's being nice to us? I don't understand. Greg says, eat garlic and fight vampire. Like. Where do you get this? Said Steve.
It's just a website.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, just search AI Dungeon. It's just free.
Quentin says he's
Being
a
attacked.
vampire cowboy vampire hunter.
He's a vampire cowboy vampire hunter.
Yeah, he's got multiple personalities. He should really go see someone about that.
John, dude, Jim. Being attacked from all sides, the vampires all die in blue flames. The house shakes. This isn't over yet. You awake to a bright morning. Morning, Cowboy says, chewing on some bacon. I'm John C. D. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I don't. Is Reggie even still here? Did we accidentally make it a Western?
I don't know. I don't know. Greg says to quit and I smell a comic franchise. Steve says the next great Daniel Craig movie. Oh my God. Can we get Daniel Craig in here? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Are you going to eat that bacon or take it off or share that bacon or you take it off yourself? Without a word, John pauses, then smiles. You take the rest of the bacon. Hey, you're a vampire. Smile. Quinn says last time Clayton and Brandon made the next Fast and Furious movie. Yeah, they did. Family.
You know what? If we're going Western, let's go Western. Reggie Fat says, "What in tarnation? The wolf? Oh my God! The wolf man told you that, huh? Yeah. Who is he and what did you do with D? Told you not to trust strangers, Dodd says. You're Dodd now."
I don't
How's
even.
it going, Dodd?
I hate this. God. I'm in shame. I'm just walking out of the room. Oh, come on. You can trust me. Can I? Of course. Or could I be a cowboy in disguise? I'll trust you.
Reggie Fat says, "I never met a cowboy I could trust." Sure you have. You just didn't get them. You just didn't get them when they were small. What does that mean?
I don't know.
John smiles and chuckles to himself. At first, you think he's laughing at the cowboy, but it seems the laugh is for himself.
Gonna start simple. Greg says, okay, guys, bedtime for me. Good night, Greg. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night, Greg.
Sheriff walks into the room. He looks at the pair of you, pauses, and frowns. Hank? No, it's me. Vampire. What? I thought you would take my place. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who's Hank?
Oh, he's there. He's the cowboy. Reggie Fat says, I will never join you. Yes, you will. No, I won't. You will if you want to live. Let's just shoot him, okay? The sheriff says. Both of them. Oh, great. Now they're going to kill us.
I'm gonna kill you.
No.
Dude says, just kill Reggie. That should satisfy the cry for blood. Spare little old me. Fine, the cowboy says. You lean over the table, your fangs protruding from your mouth as your eyes begin to glow red. Wait, is that me? Am I the vampire now?
I guess so.
Am I really the vampire? Son of a bitch. Well, if I'm a vampire, then fuck that. Let's do this shit.
Reggie Fat says, this all seems normal to me. Yeah, you say, looking at John. What's the plan? He takes a deep breath, just ignoring the big red glowing eyes and the protruding fangs. He takes a deep breath and looks at the sheriff. Sheriff, I have an offer for you.
God, what's your offer? Just when I have something to go with, you fucking just completely undo everything I had to plan. Ah.
I didn't do that. The game did it.
Yeah, sure.
You must be typing a lot.
Dude says, don't trust the sheriff, Reggie. We are supposed to be best friends. I only tried to bite you that one time. Remember, I sparkle in the sunlight just for you in a field of flowers. Let me guess. You're the vampire from the woods, the sheriff says, looking terrified at the cowboy. That's right. Sheriff sighs, running a hand over his face. Has anyone been able to keep track? Because I can't keep track of who's who and who's what and who's doing this. I don't even know.
Hey, welcome to AI Dungeon.
I can't even make sense of a story. I can't, because it's all over the place.
You know what? I'm gonna try to get this back on the rails.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I mean, the rails is gone because apparently the house blew up at one point.
The house blew up? Reggie Fat says, what's the plan, Sheriff? We go to the city hall together. We go to City Hall together. We arrive at the same time. We both go in. You get your gun. You shoot me with it.
Oh, that sounds... Oh.
All white.
Yeah. Okay. The vampires all died in blue flames, but clearly they did. The house shook. Then we woke up the next morning. Carrier. Dude says, why go to City Hall? Aren't your guns here in the cellar? Let's go down there. No. If you wanted to kill a vampire, you could have just destroyed my home with your buddies. Say, you want me to kill you in front of witnesses? Yes. I tried to get us in the cellar to make it creepier, and it didn't. Quentin said the house is shook by what it's experienced. If only these walls could talk. They wouldn't know what to say.
Reggie Fat says, sounds like a plan. Let's do it. You nod slowly. Let's go. The sheriff grunts, grabs his gun. The three of you head to the front door. The vampire stopped smiling. Stop.
We need to kill the sheriff in front of his friends. The vampire snarls, grabbing John and sinking his teeth into his throat. Sheriff fires, hitting John in the leg. Okay, I'm dying. Cool. How come I've got shot twice? Logan's only got bit in the neck once.
And
feel
then I
like the
just
game
undid
hates
it. I just undid it. What is the name? I need to Google something because I can't remember what it's called. Here we go. Oh, wait. I need to do it present tense. Reggie Fats heals John with Eldritch magic.
What the hell is that? Why did you heal John? What about healing me?
You're John.
No, apparently not. They grabbed John and sank the teeth into his throat, and the sheriff fired, then it hit me in the leg.
Oh, I meant to heal you. I'm gonna change it then.
Finn says the AI made Logan a real macho man, but they quickly forgot about that.
Reggie Fats heals Dodd with Eldritch magic. Haha, take that, Sheriff. Dodd laughs, healing John with a wave of his hand.
Okay, so John and Dodd are the same person? Yes, no?
I think
Who
so.
the hell knows?
I think so. The sheriff grunts in pain as the bullets forced back out by Dodd's magic. Also, you healed the sheriff too, and Reggie didn't do anything apparently. Reggie just stood there.
But the sheriff wasn't hurt.
Well, he is now.
Okay. The power of 3 will set you free. The vampire snarls, grabbing the sheriff and holding him up by his throat. You just trust me, Dodd says, throwing his body to the ground. Hey, can we just kill this fucking vampire already?
Sure, I'll just kill it with the story.
Sure, you will. I've already tried to kill it like 5 times and he just never fucking dies. Game seems to have other plans for these vampires.
The vampire dies permanently by sunlight, and John, Dodd, and Reggie are killed by bullets. You were defeated by a very unusual triumvirate of a vampire, a werewolf, and a wizard. You're weird. The power of 3 will set you free. Summoned a werewolf and a wizard.
It did.
So we're dead.
It was a charm thing.
I think that's the end of the story.
Hold on. And then John Constantine rose up from the room and said, "My work is done here," and walks out of the house to continue his good work of saving innocents from the evil on Hallows Eve.
Is that all you typed?
Yes.
It didn't add anything to it.
Nope.
I guess where we finish the story.
It killed us, and it said, "You're done, bitch."
All right. Well, that's the story of Reggie Fats and Dude.
Don't
Actually,
know.
Dodd. Actually, John Constantine.
Actually, yeah.
All right. You want to do a different one?
Yeah.
All
Maybe
right.
one that doesn't go shit off the rails so quickly.
Let's do horror again because it's still Halloween. And we'll do forest.
Seems so compelling. So weird.
So compelling. All right. I'm going to send you another link.
All right. Am I in this? Work? All right, we're in.
I see you on the player list.
All right, setting the stage. You and some friends have been on a weekend camping trip in a forest. You all decide to pack up, head back to town, and grab some dinner from one of the few local restaurants. When you get back to the town, you notice something is wrong. The streets are completely empty, and you can't seem to find anyone. Hear a scream pierce the silence and see a girl covered in blood. You're about to go to her aid when you feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding. You aren't sure what is going on, but you have a bad feeling about it. Kick us off. That is not where
All
I
right.
thought of we were going forest. I went a much more happy vibe with my name, but okay. Yeah, Quinn, that's what I was thinking too. We were in the forest and now we're not in the forest. Like, what the fuck? Put us back at the forest.
Yeah, I did pick forest.
Yeah, and now we're back in town. Not in a forest.
Fat Jerry says, "What happened?" You catch up with Fat Jerry. He is mumbling to himself. All right, I guess I'm starting off as a crazy person.
Okay.
You ask him what he said, and he tells you that he was asking the road when it turned into a girl. Do you want to re-roll that?
Yes. I don't like it at all.
Fat Jerry says, "What happened?" "Goodness gracious!" exclaimed Fat Jerry. "What happened here? It looks like a meat grinder tore this girl up." I already like Fat Jerry.
I already want to be back in the fucking forest.
Goodness gracious.
Oh.
Isn't?
I accidentally hit enter.
Hit undo. And now hit undo again. There, now you can do it again.
Take me back to the forest. Fairy says, trying to go for forest.
We're Fairy and Fat Jerry.
Isn't she the new girl in town? I saw her in the forest. How did she get here? Yeah, she's the one, answers Ben. I saw her wander in here, and then that happens. Let me guess, begin to say, but before being interrupted by a familiar voice.
Do you want to re-roll that one?
That's a little weird. Maybe this girl is mute. Let me go over to her and see if I can make out what happened. Fat Jerry walks over to the girl and begins examining her. Suddenly he stops and looks up. Right, Fat Jerry. Yeah, Quinn, you are right. Fairies can be very dark. And I just wanted to go with the fucking forest theme and not that didn't happen the way
Fat Jerry says, "This girl is a forest ghost." No, she isn't. She's a girl. Ghosts don't talk like they clearly aren't new. As far as I know, I know they've been around for centuries. Well, I tried to get us to the forest.
I tried to get us to the forest too. It just doesn't want. It doesn't want us to go to the forest. Steve says, "Fat Jerry, she's dead." Oh God. City is the concrete jungle. Yeah, you're not kidding. Barry walks over to the girl and Fat Jerry. The girl suddenly lunges forward and screams in Fat Jerry's face. He backs up quickly. What did I tell you about hitting girls, Fat Jerry? Oh my God. But she's a ghost. They don't bleed and scream like that. Ghosts don't bleed and scream like that? Okay. Okay. Why you hit her? It's
There we go. I think I'm going to get us to the forest with this one. The ghost flees to the forest. Fat Jerry and Fairy follow. I can't believe I fell for that one. There's no such thing as ghosts. I'm re-rolling. The ghost flees to the forest. Fat Jerry and Fairy follow. What's a ghost and how did she become one? Listen, you just need to focus on finding the next clue and we'll figure everything else out. There. I think we're in the forest now.
oh good. I'm very happy to be in the forest. Okay. I think if we help her, she will go away. Don't be ridiculous. If we brought a ghost into the real world, we would immediately become ghosts too. Fat Jerry's about to reply when you hear a new set of screams. Are we just going to become ghosts too?
I don't know. Fat Jerry investigates the screams. Fat Jerry dashes off and you follow. After running through several alleys, wasn't there somebody named Ben with us too?
Supposed to be in the forest.
Running through several alleys, you find the source of the scream. A small boy who has a blade to a girl's throat. Well, this is a JoJo thing if I've ever heard one.
Oh. Fairy says, "You boys, stop! Get out of the way, Fairy," he screams back. The girl backs up and the boy approaches Fairy. He swings at her, but she moves out of the way. She attempts to reason with him. Oh, well, at least he's not hurting the girl anymore. Psychopathic little kid.
Fat Jerry disarms the boy. Hey, what's going on here? Why is this little boy threatening this girl? The boy ignores you and continues to advance on Fairy. She attempts to run away, but he grabs her by the arm. I don't think I disarmed the boy, actually.
Barry counterblocks the boy's grip and body slams him onto the ground. Fantasy? The boy flies directly into the ground. Bravo, Fairy! Fairy turns to face the boy, and you both back away to avoid his swing. He appears to be confused. Why does it say fantasy like that?
I don't know.
He just says same.
Fat Jerry slaps the boy and shouts, "Snap out of it!" The boy gets up. What the? You're not real. He looks at his arm and notices that it is you. He looks at his arm and notices that it is no longer bloody.
Are we not real? Oh, is the boy not real?
I don't
Boy
know.
gets up. What the? Is that you saying what the you are not real?
No, I think the boy's saying that.
His arm that's no longer bloody. When did it be bloody? What is your name, boy? Can't see me? Is this a joke? No, why would I joke about such a thing? I don't know. Can you please explain this to me? Oh, Quinn says it's what you're imagining happening in your head, but in reality, you get body slammed into the ground.
Fat Jerry says, "Let's just talk this out. Did you kill these girls?" I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about? You bloody murdered 3 girls within a mile of this place. I am very confused.
Me too. Trying to get some answers here. Are you a ghost? What? No. God, no. Have you been drinking? Well, you need to calm down and explain this to me. Or what? You'll kill me? Okay, then explain. Punctuation of this AI is fantastic.
Fat Jerry explains everything. As I said, we're looking for the next clue. Great. I'm glad this
Okay.
really moved along.
Yeah, getting rid of the boy. Boy runs into another alleyway and was never seen again. Fat Jerry and Fairy follow the path to find the screaming girl. You don't think he believed us, do you? He's a bit young to believe in ghosts and spirits. If he saw one bleeding out on the street, he would too.
Huh. I think I heard the screams coming from the forest. Fat Jerry says, "I think I heard the screams coming from the forest." Oh, good idea. Let's go find some clues. Let's
Yay!
head to the edge of the forest as to look for clues. And we did it.
Yay, we're finally in the forest! Barry says, I love the forest. Nothing bad ever happens here. Exactly. Now, come on. Let's find out who this victim is. Wait a minute. How did you know the victim was a girl? That's here, right? Come on. I was hoping you'd give me something good, like something bad happened.
Do you want to re-roll it?
Change it, but... Okay, sounds good to me. After a few minutes, you find the bloody knife, and several feet away from it are several pieces of cloth. Not sure what this is all about.
All right. Inspects the bloody. I said bloody, not bloody. Knife. Fat Jerry inspects the bloody knife. This looks like it might be a clue of some sort. You and Fat Jerry examine the knife and discover that it is a straight razor.
Barry grabs the finger dusting kit and picks up a fingerprint off the straight razor. This looks like a straight blade. I bet we can get some good prints off of it. Fat Jerry dusts the razor, and after taking a print, he states that it should match prints from any of the victims. Why would it match a print of the victim? It should match a print of the bad guy. Quinn says, nope, only the edge of the forest.
The razor's edge. I'm gonna say travels deeper into the forest. Fat Jerry travels deeper into the forest. You and Fat Jerry walk for who knows how long and find no clues. Should have brought a map. This is all so random.
Barry says, I was raised on the water and learned how to navigate using just the stars. You will never be lost when you are with me. Fat Jerry continues to look around searching for something, but there is nothing. He starts to get annoyed. Maybe we are supposed to find something. What do you think?
Suddenly, they spelled suddenly wrong. They find something. Suddenly, they find something. It's a metal ring with several pieces of paper hanging from it. Ah, here's something. Maybe it'll tell us where the hell the third clue is. Let me see that. No, I don't like that.
Since this shit's gone so far off, I'm gonna help. The piece of paper states the next clue is by the old windmill on Karen's farmhouse, just 2 clicks away. The hell? We already went there. Nothing happened. Why should going again do anything? Beats me. Let's go. Oh.
Oh, Karen, old windmill. I see what you've done here.
You see what I've done.
They travel to the windmill. They travel to the windmill. The same windmill they'd already searched and found nothing. Now what? The ring has 3 tabs hanging from it. I'll read the papers while you guys look around. I guess Ben's back.
I guess Ben's back. Fairy, find a secret room inside the windmill. As you walk around the windmill, you see various pieces of machinery that don't seem to do anything.
All
That can
right.
Get me my secret room?
Reroll it.
Tell it how to do it wrong way? Could be a clue in here. Let's explore it. You, Fat Jerry, and Eliza all enter the windmill at the same time. Let's split up and look around. Okay.
Who's Eliza?
I have no idea. She just popped up right then and
All right.
there.
I guess that's Ben is now Eliza. I think I have found
Eliza
so-
Thornberry, obviously. suspicious.
Eliza thing. Fat Jerry says, I think I found something. Fat Jerry points to a small hatch that's cracked open. Do you think we can get inside? Possibly, but there's bound to be spiders and who knows what else is inside. I'm out.
We're going to make Eliza do it. We're not going down there. I don't see anything that looks like it could fit a key. Let's try it. You and Eliza crawl. Oh, man, I didn't want to go crawl through the hatch. The inside of the windmill is dark and musty. I didn't want to go in the hatch. I wanted Eliza to do it.
Fat Jerry says, did you find anything down there? No, I don't think so. Great.
While crawling through the hatch, Fairy finds a small jewelry box with a keyhole. Eliza, look at this. The key could very well fit this keyhole. Maybe, but we're not sure if we should open it. Yes, we're very sure we should open it. Open the damn thing. Why else would we... Ah.
I'm just going to say Fat Jerry opens the keyhole.
Oh, now you're in the hatch with us.
Sure, why not?
Okay, I didn't think you wanted to come with all the spiders.
Fat Jerry opens the keyhole. Let's open it and see what's inside. Fat Jerry attempts to open the keyhole, but is stuck. This is stupid. I'm just going to pick it open.
Soon as Fat Jerry opens the joy box, a spider falls onto his head and he screams. The rest of you crawl through the hatch as fast as possible.
Oh, come on.
What?
Why did a spider fall out of it?
I don't know why a spider fell on your head. Maybe the spider's gonna talk to you.
Rude. Fat Jerry says, I hate spiders. All right, I'm calling the whole thing off. Come back, Fat Jerry. You arrive at the police department and begin to call Eliza. All right, well, we're at the police department now.
Okay. Run the fingerprint through a database. Hey! The computer is able to find a match and Eliza is called off of the line. Hello, I need your 10-digit FBI number, please. She gives it to her and the call is connected. So Elizabeth's now an FBI agent?
Elizabeth? Who's Elizabeth?
I mean Eliza, sorry. Hey, what's up, Hamster Mancer? We are playing AI Dungeon and this is very interesting, I'll say that.
Fat Jerry says, where is the third clue? I have no idea. Let's go back to the department and call it in. Go look for it. Isn't that what we're doing right now?
We're in the department. I don't understand. You said we're at the.
I'm
you
re-rolling.
arrive at the police department.
Fat Jerry says, where's the third clue? Elijah tells you that the third clue is in a small notebook. It should be in a small brown notebook that has red flowers on the cover. Hamster Mancer says, I've seen this before. It makes just enough sense to be genuinely perplexing.
I don't understand any of it, Hamster. I tried to steer it and it's like, nah, bitch. Mary says, you mean the notebook from the jewelry box? I have that right here in my pocket. I don't know what to do with this. I'm scared. The phone is handed back to the operator and you ask her for the number to call your girlfriend? 911, what is your emergency? We just don't know. I'm gonna try that again. Let me see that.
It.
You take out the notebook and find the clue listed. It states to meet you at the wishing well at midnight. What the? Yeah, Hamster. My girlfriend and I don't understand that at all. Oh, we're going to the wishing well at midnight.
Hmm.
Are we supposed to be finding someone that's killing all these girls? Like, I don't really know what our
I have no clue.
Okay. Don't know why none of these seem to have like a what you're trying to do, like the ones that y'all have done before. Oh, this thing. It's not multiplayer. We're just taking turns.
It is multiplayer.
Oh, we're not doing it as multiplayer, are we? We're just taking turns.
We're multiplayer taking turns.
Oh, okay.
We're technically doing both. We're in a this is technically a multiplayer game. Because I'm playing as Fat Jerry and she's playing as Fairy. I don't know what to do about this.
Okay, I got
it. Hamster Manster says, Fairy is just an abbreviation of Fat Jerry, so my headcanon is you are the same person.
it.
And also in love with the idea of an emergency helpline, apparently.
Barry says, we have a few hours until midnight. Let's go grab a bite to eat while we wait. I hear there is a quesarito that I must try.
Oh gosh. Fat Jerry states that he's not hungry and wants to go home.
Not like
It's
farmhouse now, is it? Saying don't like eating. Well, that's bullshit.
I don't feel like eating.
I tried to get you to go somewhere, Fat Jerry. I tried. Maybe Fat Jerry needs to have a bite to eat. Maybe he's just getting grumpy because he's hungry.
Fat Jerry goes to Taco Bell.
Yes!
Fat Jerry arrives at the food court, immediately goes to the Mexican fast food restaurant and orders a quesarito.
Yes!
This will go good with the apple pie I'm having after.
Ooh, yeah. Steve says Fat Jerry sounds like me right now. It knows. um.
So this game's only coherent plot line is that it's managed so far is Fat Jerry is fat, also hates food. Also, it really loves notebooks or something sweet.
Hey, Steve, guess what? I literally just said, for dessert, let's have mint chocolate chip ice cream. I didn't even see that. Your stomach begins to grumble as you realize it is past dinner time. You realize you're hungry again. Let's go get some dinner. Fat Jerry refuses to discuss anything related to food. Fat Jerry's a prude.
I'm going to say, or I'm going to do looks for the notebook. Fat Jerry looks for the notebook. Fat Jerry forgot to bring the notebook, so he became frustrated. What are we going to do now? I don't know. Let's leave it and go home.
Hates us. Fairy goes to Wishing Well at midnight. Let's go look for it before midnight. Fat Jerry states he is not going to worry anymore and that you should go on ahead. 3 of you arrive at the Wishing Well at midnight. Does that mean you're with me or not?
I don't know. Hamster Mancer says, this is like playing Let's Pretend with a younger cousin, but your cousin's recovering from head trauma and frankly wasn't all that bright to begin with.
Try to get us at the Wishing Well so we can progress.
I'm going to say looks down the wishing well. Fat Jerry looks down the wishing well. Fat Jerry looks down the wishing well and sees a clown.
No.
That's odd. I thought we agreed we weren't going to there weren't going to be any more surprises.
Barry pushes the clown down the wishing well and covers the wishing well with steel metal. Fat Jerry is angry and gets very upset. He runs toward the clown and attempts to punches it, but his fist passes right through the clown. He's so frustrated he punches a large metal statue that was standing nearby. No, I wanted to lock the clown down the wishing well because clowns suck.
Well, we're in the same room as the clown now, and apparently it's incorporeal.
No!
I'm just going to ignore the clown. I'm going to say looks behind the metal statue. Fat Jerry looks behind the metal statue. Fat Jerry runs behind the metal statue, find an opening in the back. He pulls out the third clue. Got it. The notebook has a few numbers, but nothing else.
We already found the notebook.
Well, we have 2 notebooks now.
Four. Oh, I think that's the right. Up something.
Okay.
Fucking goddamn. Stop it. I solved the number riddle. The number 876 is on the third page of the notebook. The combination to the safe is 381. Fantastic. Let's go to where the safe is.
All right. They go to the safe and open it. They go to the safe and open it. They find a small key and a very old pistol inside. Oh God, the Cowboys. This thing isn't worth shooting at. Let's just get out of here before the clown comes back and attacks us. We ignored the clown.
We have just disavowed the clown. There is no clown. Right, we have another fucking key. Hamster says, yes, tried, does not believe in clowns. Quentin says, you may have forgotten the clown, but the clown never forgets you. Oh, that's what you think? Uh-huh, really? Is that what you think? There, Quentin. Now no one can say it. Clown forgets about Fairy and Fat Jerry. Ha!
There's
Aha!
no way out of here, or at least not the way we came in. Fat Jerry stops and thinks for a moment. I'm just going to press advance because I don't really know how to follow that up.
Quentin says he needs Brayden's horn. What did you do? You said
I pushed forward and it didn't do anything. Whoops. Oh, I just have to push enter with nothing. Okay, this is what I do. I've got an idea. It might be a launch. What?
keep reading.
Oh no. What's that? We need the clown's help to get out of here. All right, let's just
Clown.
let's just ask the clown for help. Asks the clown for help. Fat Jerry asks the clown for help. Fat Jerry turns to the clown and asks for help. Please, clown, get us out of here. Fat Jerry looks at you and then looks back at the clown.
The clown agrees to help Fairy and Fat Jerry. He shows them a back door to safely get back into the forest. There are many paths through the forest, but the three of you decide to take the directions of a squirrel to get out of the forest.
Cool.
Yep, yep, taking the direction from a squirrel.
I'm just gonna say nothing and see what the story says. The trio is back on the farmstead by midnight. Let's get going before someone figures out we're missing.
Are we 12? Like, do we have a curfew?
I don't know. Hey, it's me, the clown. I'll never stop watching.
I feel like all of a sudden we're like 12-year-olds investigating a murder mystery. And this is like a little book young adults in the library to read. Oh, it says it's your boy, the clown. The clown's gone. We've gotten rid of him, thank God.
It's your boy, the clown.
I am the polar worm.
Hey, have you ever heard of Killer Clowns from Outer Space? I highly recommend it. It's terrible. Thanks for the 100 bits.
Thank you for the bits, hamster.
I have not heard of that. It sounds terrifying.
I do not like scary movies at all. After returning back to the farmstead, the trio takes all the clues and lays them out to solve the puzzle. Using the numbers on the map, they are able to put together that they need to go to the store called Quickie Mart. A payphone is needed, 901-555-1122. Another store. What? Another store what?
Quickie Mart is from fucking The Simpsons.
They don't have Quickie Marts in real life?
No, it's from The Simpsons. It's the convenience store that Apu works at.
Oh my God, you're totally...
What is...
Can we eat a donut now?
Well, you know, Fat Jerry's gonna order him a donut.
Hamster says it's a really bad late 80s horror movie that can't decide whether it's a spoof or not. And what if you called that number and it's some poor dope who just starts sobbing about how the AI touched him won't leave him alone? That's terrible.
Fat Jerry buys a donut. Is needed Benny's farm supply the clue point? It's just ignoring me.
Uh-huh.
The old friend Hank. Fat Jerry realizes he is very hungry and enough to steal donut. No, Fat Jerry does not steal donuts. I'm re-rolling.
Okay.
Fat Jerry buys a donut. Is needed Walmart. The last one, Wish Herb. I think I need a food break. Huh?
Call the Steve goes, huh? Call the number one. I'm calling the number. 9011. What a weird area code. I didn't type that. This phone is from Washington State. Hello, Walmart. I'd like to order some Cheez-Its, please.
What is happening with this story?
Hamster said, okay, well, the AI's just fallen over in its seat. It's drooling now. If this AI could smell it, would be complaining about the burnt toast.
Yeah, the AI can like really, really mess up and just repeat the same thing over, and it could just break and just say a bunch of nonsense. That might be happening to us.
Quinn says it's clearly written out. There's nothing to be confused about. No, not at all. I'm gonna have some Cheez-Its. Oh, did you know you could take Cheez-Its are the square.
Yes.
Yeah, you can take Cheez-Its and make Butterfingers.
What?
Make homemade Butterfingers by taking 2 Cheez-It and putting peanut butter between them. I would probably recommend putting them in the fridge or freezer till they harden a little bit, and then you take them and you dunk them in melted milk chocolate and surround the chocolate.
Have you done this?
My grandmother did it when I was very young. Yeah, when I was a kid.
Can the next time we're hanging out, can we do this?
Sure.
This sounds freaking delicious.
Let's make some homemade Cheez-Its in our AI dungeon.
Hamster Master says, everybody's agreeing.
needs
This
this.
sounds amazing. All right, I'm just
Feeling
gonna say
like I
Fat
should be
Jerry thinks
doing
about
this
the clues.
soon.
Fat Jerry looks at the map some. We need to go back to the wishing well.
No, we're
What, Are you
not.
serious? The Fat Jerry says so.
Oh. Back to that fucking clown. What if the clown is the killer?
Fat Jerry just wanted to eat a whole clown, shaking my head, my damn head. Fat Jerry explains that he thinks the killer must have come back. Okay, let's say sneaks in with a
Donut.
gun.
Oh.
Fat Jerry sneaks in with a gun, just like the old days.
Okay.
Fat Jerry decides to sneak into the well with his rifle. He explains he's a good shot and that he won't miss. Jerry remembers the Clown Wars.
Huh.
Steve says, I'm going to try to remember this Saturday.
Oh God. Oh, they find the clown in the wishing well. In the clown's hand is the straight blade. The clown is standing on a small wooden box. I didn't put that. What are you doing here? Here to help you get that thing out of your head. I was trying to make it that the clown had the straight blade that we found earlier. God damn it.
I was trying to ignore the clown out of the story.
I just wanted to blame the clown.
Did you kill those girls? Me? No, I would never kill a girl. I'm a lover, not a murderer.
Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, God.
Just imagine it. Well then, you need to give it to me. I'll take one. I'll take it out of your head. I think we need to take something out of the clown's head.
I guess so. I have no idea what we're taking it out of his head. Takes the item out of
Just
the
say
clown's head.
takes it. Don't say the item. Just say takes it. Because that's all they've said so far.
I should have said clown. Damn it.
Jerry covers the clown's mouth as Fairy pours liquid into its mouth. The clown screams, and the head begins to expand. Fat Jerry looks like he is in pain, but he doesn't stop.
You in pain?
I don't know.
Are we, Logan? Are we the?
The clown
Are we
Are we the
killing
baddies?
people? Are we killing the clown?
inflates like a balloon and pops in a comical way. Clown inflates like a balloon and pops in a comical way. A very furry creature comes out of the clown and runs up into Fairy's arms.
Oh hell no!
What the heck do we have here? Never seen a cat inside a human before.
Oh my God!
What is happening?
Did you kill those girls, Cat? No, the girls were bad, but I'm not bad. I don't kill people. Then what the heck are you? Just a poor lost soul. Hamster says, how did we go from Abbott and Costello to Patch Adams to freaking Clive Barker? We're supposed to be solving the fucking riddle. Well, we can't. Oh, sorry.
Fat Jerry pats the cat. Well, we can find you. If we can find out together, cat. Show us the way to get out of here. The cat walks up Fat Jerry's arm onto his shoulder.
The cat is like your fucking bird now? Like a parrot on your shoulder?
It also talks.
Oh, I wanted it to talk. I had to make sure that it talked. I'm not
Do you
gonna
remember
lie.
that? Do you remember that game we played about? It was like a snow, and there was a girl, and there was a fox, but then the fox turned into a boy.
Yes. Yes.
This is like the opposite of that, where a clown popped and turned into a cat.
Yes. Um Gotta solve the fucking riddle.
Steve says riveting. I'll buy 10.
Bat, Jerry, Fairy, and Cat leave the wishing well. They return to the police department to report the lost cat. After they explain what happened, they decide to look for the cat at the location where the murders took place.
So we don't have the cat.
No, we did. It's how I said it.
Do you want to try again? Say undo and then pencil.
Return to the police station to report the cat they found.
Now just hit enter, the little, yeah.
After they explain what happened, nope, that redid. I did that. Okay. The cat named Oscar is taken into the evidence room for safekeeping.
Oh, hey.
And the following days, the two remaining suspects are arrested. They both confess to the murders.
Hey, we did it.
How did we do that?
Well, Clayton's cat helped us solve the murders.
I know. I miss Oscar.
Oscar's a good boy.
Very good. All kinds of fluffy fur.
And he also was good at solving murders and was secretly an inflatable clown.
Apparently. I don't know, Quentin. I don't know.
Congrats. Thanks.
We did it. Yay.
Yeah, yay. Does somebody want to set off another celebration in the chat?
No. My brain's broke.
Yeah, AI Dungeon will do that to you. It's great. I love this game.
It's definitely a weird one. Okay, well, that's gonna do it for us tonight. If you want to check out, I should say, if you like what you saw, the follow is free. If you'd like to go one step further, you can hit that subscribe button. If you have Amazon Prime Gaming, you get a free subscription every month, so you might as well use it on us because you're here checking out our stream and you think we're pretty awesome, right? If you want to check out more of our behind-the-scenes content and funny pictures that Shelby uploads that we all take together, go check out our social medias. We have a Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. And join our Discord so you can hang out with other board members and join us for community game nights. If you want links to all of this, you can go to our website, carpetboredom.com. And while you're there, check out our store where we sell the softest shirt I've ever personally felt, a cool coaster, and a cool poster to decorate your game room. Tomorrow night, I am drawing a blank on.
I can find out for you in 2 seconds.
Don't know why my brain's drawing a blank on it.
What's wrong with your brain?
Tomorrow is Dead by Daylight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we're actually going to have some special guests. We're going to have Quentin and Fanboy Brian playing Dead by Daylight. So, you know, I always get the shit scared out of me. So you're definitely going to want to come. Because it's going to be...
And you know Bippo's making a triumphant return.
Damn it! No!
What?
All right. Logan, you didn't find me in a rate. Find me someone to rate.
I'm looking.
Bless you.
Let's see. I don't need AI Dungeon anymore. I guess we're done with this. So. Well, let's do Astro Dad. He's streaming Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
All right, set it up for me, bro.
I am doing
Quentin
it right
says
now.
we need more clowns in our lives. We need no clowns in our lives. I'd be perfectly happy with no clowns, forever and ever. That'd be it. Or again. I see Steve's with me. No clowns, please.
But Bippo.
Nope. Not necessary. What is Astro Dad playing?
He is playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Gotcha. Okay, well that's a good game. So we'll send you over to Astro Dad, but make sure you come back tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern as we play some more video games.
Good
Good night.
night. Bippo is the best clown.